Dougie Ducote has got him a new shiny object to play with. Old Dougie found a poll that says, well, his old orange buffoon is doing a good job. So Dougie puts that out there and says, well, there's all the evidence I need. That's all the evidence Dougie needs. His pea brain is all filled up with that. So that's all he needs. He's got a poll that says, old orange buffoon is doing a great job. Meanwhile, Dougie, you forget the fact that your orange buffoon left us unprepared for what we're facing. He knew about this shit 2 months ago. He could have done something back then, Dougie. But you give him a pass because you got a pole. Got no shiny object, don't you, Dougie? That old shine just fills up your whole brain, makes you feel so giddy. Never mind, your old Trump fired our pandemic team that could have had us way out in front of this. You know, Dougie, the experts that you don't pay attention to. Yeah, if we had that pandemic team, Dougie, you know, they would have bolstered our hospitals. Got them the equipment they needed beforehand, Dougie. They would have had more testing done. We'd have been ahead of this curve, Dougie. But you got a poll, don't you, Dougie? Oh, got a poll. Says your old Trump doing a good job. See, that's where Dougie's brain stops. Once again, Dougie shows us just how fucking uneducated he is. He can't think past the obvious. Can you, Dougie? Shit, no, you can't. Old Dougie shows us every day what kind of idiot he is. Uneducated punk. Exactly what you are, Dougie. Old Trumpo comes out with simplistic solutions for everything. See, Dougie, that's a tip-off when somebody comes up with simplistic stuff in the face of a crisis. That's a good indication, Dougie, that your orange buffoon's a dumb motherfucker. But he thinks he's a genius. Dougie thinks he's a genius too. Don't you, Dougie? Don't you, Dougie? The old Dougie got him an old shiny object, makes him feel so good. You know, Dougie, a poll really doesn't mean shit. It's just one little snapshot in time of one little group of people. They could go get the same people and give them another poll tomorrow and get different results. You didn't know that, did you, Dougie? Of course not. Of course, you're uneducated, Dougie. You wouldn't catch on to something like that. The only poll that matters, Dougie, is the one we do on election day. That matters. A little poll out in the middle of a crisis says your old orange buffoon is doing such a great job. Don't mean shit, Dougie. And you try to throw that up in our face like, here, look at this. Look at this, you Democrats. Look at this. And we look back at you, Dougie, like you're a fucking dumbass. You know why, Dougie? Because you are a fucking dumbass. A dumbass of epic proportions, Dougie. Epic proportions. Your dumbass is. So we could have been way ahead of this curve. We could have stocked our hospitals in advance. We could have taken other measures like social distance, 2 months ago. We could have had information out there so we all know how to behave. We know what to look for. How we can protect ourselves, Dougie. See, that stuff could have been out there 2 months ago, Dougie. But no, your orange buffoon said, nah, nothing to worry about. Just like a miracle, it's just going to get cured right out of the blue. But Dougie's got a poll. That's where old Dougie's mind stops at. Well, I got a poll. I got a poll. Take that, you Democrats. Take that. Old Dougie's got a poll. Meantime, old Dougie tells us he's self-quarantined. You know, Dougie, if your orange shithead would have taken this serious like 2 months ago when our intelligence agency said, you know, this could really get out of hand, maybe we need to get on top of this now, like back in January, Dougie, maybe it wouldn't be as bad as it is, Dougie. But with your pea brain, you can't think that. Because you don't have the ability, Dougie. You don't have the freaking ability to look at a damn problem and look at unintended consequences. Your little pea brain doesn't allow you to think. You know, if I just put this poll out there like I'm pointing my finger in the Democrats' face and said, read this poll, you ignorant Democrats, read this poll. I'm looking back at you, Dougie, like you're a fucking dumbass. Really, Dougie, that's all you can come up with? Apparently, Dougie, you don't think nothing about making yourself look like a fucking idiot. Like a freaking clown, Dougie. Just like I say you are. You're a fucking clown. But, Dougie's got a poll. He got a poll he wants you to look at. He's got a poll you want you to look at. So, Dougie, that's where his mind's going to stop at. He'll probably be bringing that poll back up in 3 weeks. Say, well, I had a poll. You Democrats don't know what you're thinking. Nah, your minds need to stop at this poll like Dougie stopped at it. Stopped at that poll, Dougie. Well, the rest of us aren't as fucking stupid as you are, Douglas Ducote. The rest of us are not as fucking stupid as you and your damn clown posse. Dougie's got a poll. His little pea brain all enthralled with that little shiny object he's got. Because that's what Dougie is. He got a little brain that you show him a shiny object, and that just fills up that little pea brain of his. But too bad it doesn't shut his alligator mouth. Alligator mouth hooked up to a 10-cent brain, Douglas Ducote. You're pathetic. You're damn pathetic. And you don't have any intention of ever changing that, do you, Dougie? Even if you had the ability, I don't think you'd change. Because Dougie knows everything. He got a poll. Dougie's got a poll. Douglas Ducote, great American dumbass.